A little bit about myself. My wife and I have been married for so long, we have what I like to call grizzly bear sex. That's when she lays there and pretends to be dead, in the hopes that I'll leave her alone and quickly go away. What she doesn't know is that I'm actually into that, so it's pretty cool. My wife and I have 3 children, or as I like to think of them as living proof. There really are some mistakes that you pay for and live with the rest of your life. Thank you. Actually, I'm one of those persons that would die for any one of his children, as long as it was a murder-suicide. And lately I've found that it's easier to talk to my dad about things than my mom. And that wasn't always the case. And if I had to put my finger on one reason why things might have changed, it's because my mom died a couple weeks ago. It's going to get a lot worse, people. Someone was telling me a story about a pregnant postal worker who's been missing since last fall. She hasn't seen or heard from her, and her due date has come and gone. Now, I hate to think the worst, but I'm pretty sure that's one delivery she won't be making. Speaking of the mail, I went to the mailbox yesterday. There was a letter from a fun charitable organization. On the outside of the envelope, there was a dime. And it said, return this dime and save a child's life. That's one kid that ain't gonna make it. And it's not like I don't do some nice things for kids. Last summer, I spent a week at a grief camp for children that had recently lost a loved one. And one day we spent the afternoon at the camp swimming pool. And as I got out of the water, one of the children said, "Hey, Ray, you're kind of fat." I know the kid was going through a tough time, so I couldn't be mean. So I just said, "You're right. Ray is kind of fat." But at least he didn't give a week of a summer vacation, because Mommy accidentally fell down the stairs. And Daddy just happened to find her. More recently, I was part of a group that took some quadriplegic children to the local YMCA. And to the parents' credit, they said, we don't want them to get any special treatment. So great, we decided a contest so you could stay underwater the longest. What started off as good, clean fun quickly turned to a tragic game of dead man's float. Now, in our defense, it's not like the kids could flail their arms and legs and let us know something was wrong. Live and learn, right? Although none of them lived. I'd like to think we learned. And I'll never forget the look on the parents' faces as we told them the news. And they realized not only had they lost their child, but they're also going to lose that sweet handicap parking sticker as well. Yeah, I told you you could do this. I also volunteer with the hospice group. Thank you. You're obviously not one of my patients. But anyhow, a lot of times you're helping the family and friends more than the patient themselves. There was one woman I was talking to, she was extremely upset that her husband had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So I told her to try to think of it as positively as possible. And keep in mind, now that he has Alzheimer's, he'll forget that he was already dying of cancer. So how many of you here heard about the Mall of America incident from a few weeks ago? Okay. For those of you who didn't, some guy snatched up a 5-year-old kid from his mother and dropped him from the 3rd level to the ground below. And when I hear stories like this, I'm filled with anger, disgust, and frustration. That of all the people who were at the mall that day, not a single person had decency to step up and take a good enough video so it can be posted to YouTube. And sure, it's easy to paint the guy as some kind of villain, but if only for a second or two that kid knew what it felt like to fly. You gotta laugh though, not just this guy. And it's not like the news is all bad. Someone started a GoFundMe campaign which has already raised over $1 million. Are you kidding me? For that kind of money, I'm dropping all 3 of my kids. And pushing my wife over just for fun. And she's here, I'm sorry. Now earlier I was talking about how long my wife and I have been married. And every once in a while I'll hear these stories about couples that have been married for 60 or 70 years. And one of them will die, and the other spouse will die shortly thereafter. They say it's a sign of how close they were. Well, in my grandmother's case, it was a sign she should have been more careful crossing the train tracks. Okay, I'm at my family reunion here. Jesus. That's my time.